Hey, Star Wars action figure collectors, this is Darth Phoenix 619 coming at you with another review. And this time I have Ephant Mon from the 2002 Star Wars collection, otherwise known as the Saga collection, the Blue Card collection, so many names. And this was a fan's choice figure. Ephant Mon, of course, was seen in Return of the Jedi as one of Jabba's denizens. He's the head of security, and this was the last figure I needed from this line. So a million thanks go out to my good buddy Vince off of Facebook who hooked me up with this figure. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at him in the packaging. Standard blue card. There he is. He is a big figure. Kind of reminds me of Hermie Otto in regards to the size. So there's a portrait there, picture Hermie Otto. And here's the back of the packaging, which goes over some of his features, some of the figures in the wave. Here is a little bio on Ephant Mon, and then there's this little synopsis there. I guess you can turn your computer to the side and pause it and then read that if you'd like. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take them out of the packaging. And here is Ephant Mon. Ephant Man. I just want to say Elephant Man because that's pretty much a play on his name. But here he is, Ephant. And this big figure, first of all, it's got some heaviness to him. But, I mean, the articulation is not the best. It's just the sculpt and the paintwork, I mean, is brilliant. I mean, this guy is a beautiful looking figure. I mean, he tends to be kind of pricey online on eBay and whatnot, so but he's a beautiful figure for sure. I mean, just look at all that detail right here, especially on the nose area. Just the paint applications, the shading here. The eyes have a realistic look to them. He's got this brown shaggy hair that comes down his face, but it's just that wonderful sculpting that really makes the figure and the paint applications. You know, you kind of see his mouth a little bit in there. He's got some teeth, some white teeth. He's got the pink tongue. So, you know, they didn't make it all one color like they could have. There is some gray splotches here and there, but that could just be like a wash, some shading, which doesn't look too bad. But yeah, just those eyes. Let's get a closer look. It's just really cool. Just so much detail. I love it. Then you've got his cloak here. His robe, I guess you can call it. You've got kind of two different colors here. The blending of the colors isn't the best, but it looks pretty good for the most part. I mean, once again, a beautiful sculpt on the robe. Really nice. Same thing on the sleeves. Looks good. Hands, very nicely detailed, very reminiscent of the skin. Just has that elephant, you know, skin look to it. You know, it looks like it's rough and, you know, very hard. There's the other hand. Okay. So you can kind of get this part of the robe out of the way. You can get a look at his belly, which is a different shade of green. It's interesting that they have the two different shades here. Kind of wish they would have gone with one shade. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate to the character or not. If you know, let me know. But you got more of a green paint apps here. But once again, some wonderful sculpting, some great shading. Even here on the toes, looks really good. Almost grungy feel to it. He's got this belt loincloth thing going on there with some pouches. Has a nice look to it. Almost looks like real leather. It's just really, really like that. Okay, he's got a tail as well. Okay, it's kind of bendy. A little softer plastic there. Comes with a couple accessories. So he comes with this kind of like a miniature skiff type thing, almost like a sai. And there is a hole right there on his legs. And there's a peg here. And you just peg that on there underneath. Nice little sculpt, very unique looking weapon. I don't think I've ever seen this. Not sure if any other figures have this. Kind of looks like a size skiff hybrid, and he holds it really well in his hand. But I like it just displayed to his belt there. He also comes with a walking stick, very unique in design. Great sculpt on this. Really like the little details. Almost kind of looks like a bone, you know. So looks really cool. Just some nice shading, nice paint apps, and he just kind of puts his hand over this ball at the tip of the cane. He's got that open palm, and he just holds it like that. So you almost kind of need it for him to stand because he's pretty top heavy. So if I can get this right, there you go. So without the cane, he does have a somewhat difficult time standing up. So definitely, if you're displaying him, he's going to need that cane. As for articulation, it's not too bad for being, you know, a 12-year-old figure. The head swivels back and forth. Not too much, of course. It is limited. The jaw is on a hinge, so you can close his mouth. So that's pretty cool. The arm swivel and the wrist swivel. And then the hip swivel. And the tail also moves. You know, there is some articulation. You just got to kind of move his legs, and it will swivel back and forth. But once again, limited due to the feet. So, you know, no waist articulation that I'm aware of, or no elbows or knees or ankles. But I mean, for the most part, some pretty good articulation. But being such a big guy, I'm pretty sure he's probably slow. He doesn't need it. Just a beautiful looking figure. Highly recommend this figure to anyone out there who really enjoys Jabba's goons and whatnot. Just a really cool looking figure. So thanks again to Vince. Really, really appreciate you hooking me up with this guy. So until next time, you guys, please, may the Force be with you.